Hello and welcome to today's video, where I am ranking every single Jock Villager in Animal Crossing New Horizons. After my starter Jock moved out, I wasn't interested in getting a new permanent one on my forever island for over a year now. But since I am a completionist, I feel like I should give the Jocks a second chance. So I can have a villager of every personality type and won't miss out on the Jock dialogues. I recorded this ranking before my 30-day Christmas challenge, so back in November last year. I just did not have the time to edit it, but now I would like to start villager hunting soon. And before we do that, I thought it could still be fun to see my ranking and how I came to my top selection. So just be aware of that if I say something confusing about a villager that we had after November. I just didn't know that by the time I was recording. Now let's start the ranking. So in this video, I want us to take a look at every single possible Jock villager in the game. Rank them, so in the end I will have a plan which villagers to hunt after and to see if they work on my island. I would love to have your help and hear your experiences with your Jock villagers, regardless of whether I rank them lower or higher in this list. So before we start, you need to have a better picture of what I'm looking for here. So here is a look at my current villager setup of the villagers that I want to keep on my island. I'm not 100% sure if I will keep my rank forever, and I can't decide between Pashmina and Hazel right now, so they will stay until I make up my mind. But in general, I'm looking for a Jock that complements my villagers, but doesn't look too much like one of them. Preferably, I would like a new animal species for variety instead of a repeat animal species, but that's not a non-negotiable. So now let's get to the ranking. We have a total of 57 Jock villagers in the game. I created 4 tiers for that. The last row is called I Would Never. These are the villagers that I just cannot imagine on my island, and I have no desire to even give them a try. After that we have Whatever. I don't really care about those villagers. I don't hate them. And I don't like them either. Next we have Not Bad. These villagers are cute, but not my favorite. And on top we have Has Potential. So these will be the villagers that I could potentially see on my island forever, or at least a period of time. Lastly, a short disclaimer. I don't want to talk bad about any of your favorite villagers. We all like different types, so everything I say is subjective and based on first impressions. If you saw my last video, I talked about how much I was against Phil at the beginning because of his looks. But now I can't imagine my island without him, so don't take this too seriously. Okay, I did order these villagers. I tried to order them by animal species, and in the beginning we have some repeat animal species that I already have on my island, but by sorting them I noticed that like 90% of what we have here is a species that I don't have. So up until here we have like the unique villagers where there is just one of each species in the Jock category, and up until here we have the animal species that I do have on my island, the ducks and the crocodiles, and these here. And the others I don't have on my island. Let's start with the first one. I don't remember all of their names. So first we have the squirrel. I already have Hazel as a squirrel, and I don't think he is particularly interesting or cute. I don't hate him, but I would just put him in Whatever. Then we have Bam. I strongly considered taking Bam as a Jock because he's like not bad, he's cute, but I saw him on a villager hunt once and I wasn't impressed, so I doubt that I will take him. Yeah, but he's cute. I mean, compared to the other ones, he does have a very cute design. So let's put him in Not Bad. Billy. I did have him on my island for a while. I had a phase where I just got any villager, kept them until I got their photo and then kicked them right out. I don't know why. It was fun at the time. I'm not like that anymore, but we all have different phases that we play. So I did have him for about 2 weeks, I think. As soon as I got his photo, I kicked him out. Yeah, he's cute. Gives old man vibes, but I don't think I would take him again just because I have Pashmina and I don't want 2 goats. I don't even know if I want to keep Pashmina though. Yeah, let's put him in Not Bad. He's one of the better ones, definitely. Okay, I can't remember his name. The only hippo here. I don't like the hippos, except my first Peppy, of course. I'm not the biggest fan of the hippos, and I wouldn't go out of my way to have one on my island. I'm sorry, he's going to be the first. I would never. I just don't see myself taking him ever. Then we have an anteater. anteater. He's actually the best anteater because he looks the most like a real anteater. But since I already have Zoe and she is non-negotiable, gonna stay on my island forever, my best friend, so I have to put him in whatever just because of his not bad, but I will never take him because I already have an anteater. I did have 2 anteaters for a hot second when I got Annabelle, and she was cute, and she's the most original anteater because she isn't actually an anteater but a pangolin. But yeah, I can't see myself doing that again, so it's whatever. As I said, the ranking here is just based on my current villagers, so usually I would rank him much higher, but if I think about the villagers that I already have, I just don't see him fit. Next we have a rhino. I think he's the one with the green leaf on his head, right? Well, he's okay, but I'm gonna give him a whatever. He's not the worst, but I can't see myself taking him right now. Then we have, I think his name is Teddy. He's cute, but he doesn't look like a jock at all. When I saw him, I was like, he's definitely a lazy. He looks like a lazy. He looks like he loves food and sleeps a lot because of his eyes, probably. So he's just whatever. Then we have Mac. The only dog here in the selection. He's definitely cute. I personally don't like his dog race. Let me see, what is his race called? ACNH. Yeah, he's supposed to resemble a bulldog. I'm not the biggest fan of bulldogs in general, just because they look like they can't breathe. They look like they are suffering. So I couldn't look at him every day. So he's not the worst, but whatever. Next we have, I think his name is Coach. Oh look, he just ran a marathon and here he is going through the finish line. And that's cute. He's one of the worst. I'm sorry, but that 3-day-old beard or whatever he's rocking there doesn't work for me at all. He gives me weird high school sports teacher vibes. Really bad vibes. I would never. Then we have the only horse in the game. Oh my god, I'm so badly prepared. I don't know any of these names because I don't care about the jocks. ACNH, jock, horse. What's his name? Buck. That's Buck. I'm trying to get better with the names. That's Buck. I would like a horse, but his eyes... It's like, if he didn't have those eyes, you know, just imagine him not having those eyes. He would be so cute, but those eyes, they just ruin everything. He looks so angry all the time and in a bad mood, and I wouldn't want that vibe on my island, so I would never. Then we have a koala. Does it not say their names? No, it doesn't. Lyman. Wow, that name is awful. Lyman. What's that name? No. And he also, like, those eyebrows. No, he's definitely the worst koala. If I look at the other ones, every other one is cuter than him, even the angry looking one. What's her name? Canberra. No, I could never. Sorry. I would like to have a koala. I had Ozzy once and he was super cute. And I was tempted to take Melba. No, not Melba. I'm definitely tempted of taking Melba, but I think she's a normal. But I was tempted to take Alice, and she's also normal. I was like, she's definitely a Peppy or a Snooty, but no, she's a normal. That was disappointing. So next we have Axel. I do like the elephants, but well, I don't really like any of them besides what's his face? Tucker. Yeah, I don't like any of the elephants besides Tucker, so... And he has a weird grin. I would never. I'm sorry, I would never. It's not going well so far, but I told you I'm not a big fan of the Jocks, so this will not be a favorable ranking, probably. Then we have Goose. I actually like Goose, but a YouTuber that I'm watching, the Amanda Files, has Goose. And now I just can't look at Goose without thinking about the Amanda Files and about how he is her toxic ex-boyfriend. Won't even let me get into it. That's the same reason why I can't have Kyle on my island, because I just associated so much with the Amanda Files. Yeah, I just can't. But he's cute. He's cute. Maybe I will get over it, so not bad. Then we have Sprocket. I'm not against Sprocket, but if you look at him, he does look very similar to Phil, because of course he's an ostrich robot and Phil is an ostrich. So only if I make up a storyline where Phil is trying to clone himself with a robot. Phil just opened his own laundromat in his house, so I don't think he has any ambitions to be a robotics engineer. I do like Sprocket himself, just looking at him without any context, but thinking about my villagers and my island, I'm just going to put him in whatever, because it's not like I would never, it's just whatever. Okay, Dom. I know he's super popular and he is actually cute. He is definitely cute. I mean, compared to the other Jocks, I think he is cute and he would maybe be my only chance to have a sheep in the game. And I would like to have a sheep. Has potential. He's the first one that has potential. Next we have the only hamster here. His name is Hamlet. Love the name, but I don't like him all that much. I think he just has a very smug facial expression and his little what is it, fringe here, and the way he styles his hair, it's just also smug for me. To me he looks like he just scammed you and he's proud of scamming you, you know, so he's not giving me a good vibe at all, and he just gives me a super smug vibe. He doesn't give me a jock vibe at all, but he's not worse, so going in whatever. Now we have two ducks. Bill is super cute. I think he's one that looks the most normal, the most cute, but I have Miranda, she's a duck, so I'm not inclined to take another duck, but he is so cute. I have to put him in, not bad. Next we have Scoot. I'm not a fan of Scoot. I think you either love or hate Scoot. I don't like his helmet. He looks like a little toddler. He's like that duck that has a Pampers on. I don't like his design. I think it looks a little childish and he looks like he's not supposed to live by himself. So I wouldn't want to have him on my island unsupervised. So yeah, sorry, I would never. Then we have Boots. I think I did have Boots on my island for like 2 weeks. Same thing as with Billy. I just had him on for like 2 weeks, got his photo, kicked him out, took another one in. He is actually super cute. He's the perfect crocodile if you're looking for a crocodile. But since I have Drago, who's well a dragon but categorized as a crocodile, I don't want another crocodile. So I'm going to put him in not bad, and I'm going to put the next one Sly. I'm going to put Sly in whatever. I do like Boots more than I like Sly, but I'm still, as I said, I don't want any repeat animal species. Okay, now we get to the interesting part, the frogs. I low-key want a frog, of course, and I don't hate any of these 5. Gusteau would be interesting. I don't hate him. I'm going to put him in not bad. Robert, very cute. Love the little teeth he has there, the little teethies. I'm gonna put him in, has potential. And Drift, I think I like him the most out of all of these frogs here. And the ones that I ranked already. He's another toxic blood poison frog, but another variant. Yes, I do like him. He's super cute. He has a big, nice smile. I like his colors, so definitely has potential. Then we have Ribbit, another robot. I don't really want a robot, but I'm also not super opposed to them. But if you think of a jock, why would a robot want to work out all the time? You know, like what can a robot gain from that? He can't build up muscles. I mean, he's a robot. So I don't see any logical sense in why he would be a jock. And I think it would irritate me to see him working out on my island, just because it doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to put him in whatever. Yeah, whatever. I don't hate him, but right now I just can't see it. It doesn't make sense for me. Then we have, what is his name? Ted. Then we have Ted. He is cute. I don't like that mouth. I don't like that nose, but especially I don't like the mouth. I mean, Jeremiah did it right. He has a cute mouth. That has a weird mouth. I'm gonna put him in whatever. Okay, these are the frogs, and we have 2 in has potential, so that's not bad. But I also like Gusteau. Should I put him there too? I'm thinking about it, but right now we have these and has potential. Then we are going over to the birds. I only had 1 bird. I had Anchovy as a lazy, and I did like him, but like, look at them. They all look the same to me. They all look so similar, especially these 2. But let's start with the first bird, Ace. I don't know. I don't hate him, but he also doesn't look too interesting. I'm gonna put him in whatever. Jitters. I do like Jitters. I had him on my new Leaf Island, and he's cute. I think the species is the problem, because I don't know if I want a bird. I think I would rather have an eagle than a bird. But yeah, Jitters is definitely my favorite out of the birds, so I'm going to put him in not bad. Then we have Sparrow. So Sparrow is kind of cute, but just as I said, I'm just not convinced with the birds. I don't hate them, but right now I'm just not impressed with them. I'm gonna put them in whatever. This one looks scary. What's his name? What is his name? Okay, the scary bird is called Peck, but even if he had normal eyes, I think it's good that he has those eyes, because it makes him different and it would make him perfect for a scary island. I don't know, I don't even plan on making a scary island, but always in my head there's always like, okay, I need to have that setup of scary villagers for scary islands. I don't know why. So I would never. Unless I make a spooky island. That's the only exception. But otherwise I would just never. Okay, then we have Jay. No, he looks super boring. No, in whatever. He's whatever. Okay, going to the gorillas. Okay, we have Boone and Louie here. I mean, Boone does look kind of interesting, but I can't see him on my island. I don't think he fits at all. No, I don't. I just can't see it. I would never. And then Louie, I mean, I feel mean, but I told you I don't like the Jocks. And who really is going after the monkeys? Okay, the monkeys can be kind of cute, but the gorillas, but no, I would never. Then we have 3 pigs, Cobb, Curly, and Kevin. I don't like either of them. No, I don't like anyone here. I mean, he's kind of interesting because he's green, so I'm going to put him in whatever. I don't like Curly. It's not giving good vibes. I would never. Talking specifically about my island, I would never get him, but other islands he would be great, but not my island. And then Kevin is whatever. Next we have the lions, but Mott and Rory. I don't like either one. I don't like them at all. I think in general the lions are kind of miss. They could have been made so much better. I don't like their design at all. The only lion that I would consider, if he was on this list would be Leopold. The lion with the green hair. I think he looks kind of cute and is the only acceptable one. I mean, if I made an island with elder villagers, I might take Lionel. Lionel is okay. Otherwise, no, I definitely wouldn't. Okay, let's go through each one of them. But definitely a no-go. He looks like he would ask my villagers for bells all the time. He would be like, do you have 5 bells so I can get myself a soda? No, but that's not the island life. You have to go around and pick up wood and, you know, work for your life there. It's not like everything is just thrown at you. No, I don't see myself supporting that lion. No, I would never. Next to mods, I would never. Sorry, I would never. Just looking at him, no, what's that? No, Rory. Out of these 3, I think Rory would be the only kind of acceptable one. He does look a little bit cute, I guess. He's going in whatever. Okay, at least one lion is in whatever. Okay, next we have 2 monkeys. What are their names? Name. We have Flip and Tiancheng. Okay, Flip is kind of cute. Honestly, he's not bad if I think about it. Having him as a jock wouldn't be the worst thing, you know. I'm going to put him in not bad. I don't see myself going after him right now, but he's definitely not bad. And Tiancheng, it's just not the right vibe for my island. I don't see him fitting in with the other ones. He's going in whatever. Next we have 2 penguins, Eagly and Roald. Sorry, I can't have a villager that I can't pronounce their names. I know I'm having a hard time with pronunciation from time to time, but Roald. Eagly is cute. He is definitely super cute. But he looks like a lazy again. He doesn't look like a jock, but he is cute. So I'm going to put him in not bad. And then we have Roald. He definitely looks like a real penguin. Like he does have that penguin aesthetic going for him. I don't like his name because I have a hard time pronouncing it. Roald. Yeah, he has to go in whatever. Just because of the name, I just can't. I can't pronounce it. No, that's mean. Just because of his name. You know how villagers can give you nicknames? Why can't I give my villagers nicknames? Wouldn't that be awesome? Give your villagers nicknames and like change their display name like that? I would call him Pingu, probably. Okay. Next we have the bear cubs. And the first one is Poncho. He actually was my starter jock back when I started my island. And looking at this list, I think I definitely lucked out on him. I liked him a lot. He's super cute. I mean, I didn't take him all that seriously as a jock. I mean, he has those little noodle arms. I don't know if I would take him again though. To me, it feels weird to take a villager again after you kicked him out, because it's like the game gave them a lobotomy so that they forget everything that happened. They forget about you, about your island, about their friends. And that's a little weird. But since he was my first jock, my starter jock, and I do like him and I did like him, I'm going to put him in not bad. And the other bear cub is Cody. He looks so similar to Poncho for me. He looks like he's Poncho's big bad brother, trying to look cool with his little cowboy hat. He's not bad, but instead of taking him, I would definitely take Poncho again. Poncho is much cuter, so I'm going to take him in whatever. We have 2 bunnies. I'm kind of fascinated by the bunnies. I kind of always wanted a bunny just because they look weird to me. And I do like Genji. I don't know why. I think he looks super weird. His whole design is, it's just, Genji definitely looks peculiar to me. But the brown just cuts off at his head. I don't know if he would fit my island, but he is fascinating, at least to me. He's definitely fascinating. And I like his Japanese origins. I'm thinking so much about it. I think I have to put him in Has Potential because I do like what he looks like and I'm curious to see what he would be on my island. So he's going in Has Potential. The other bunny, on the other hand, his name is Snake. I think he's supposed to be like a ninja. He looks so weird, but not in a good sense like Genji. Genji looks weird in a good sense. Snake looks weird. I would never. Not my favorite bunny. Then we have the cats. I always wanted a cat on my island, but I never found one that really clicked, I guess. So let's look at the cat options we have here. The first is Kit Kat, then we have Rudy, and last but not least, Stinky. So Kit Kat. I don't really like the villagers that have these outfits and helmets on and look like superheroes. I mean, they are okay, and if you want to get all of them, then that's awesome. But just having a random one in my villager list doesn't feel right to me. So I'm going to put him in whatever. And Rudy, I think he looks kind of cute actually, like his red nose. I don't know, I'm thinking about whether to put him in Not Bad or in Has Potential, because I do actually really like him. Let's put him in Has Potential. And Stinky. And surprisingly, I kind of like Stinky. I can't even describe it. I mean, he looks weird, like a wrestler. Why would I want a wrestler cat on my island? But I also like his name, Stinky. It could be like, hey Stinky, what's up? How's it going? But I do like Rudy more, so I would put him in Not Bad for the moment. As I said, these things can change, but right now I do like Rudy more than I like Stinky. Okay, the lions. Not the lions, the tigers. The tigers. Honestly, I didn't really care much about the tigers, but looking at this list does definitely tempt me a lot more to get a tiger. I did have Bianca on my island, but she was too much like my other Peppy, so I had to let her go. Yeah, but I'm kind of tempted to get a tiger. I do like these tigers, I like all of them. The first one is Leonardo, Rowan and Tybalt. Yeah, I do like all of them actually. I think I like Leonardo the most because of his look. He looks not amused, but not in a super grumpy way, just kind of like, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to do this. And I can relate with that look. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in Has Potential. Rowan is also cute, but I think he's a little too orange and his eyes are a little too close together. That's really just me nitpicking. So I'm going to put him in Not Bad because I still really like him. And I also like Tybalt. I think I'm going to put him in Has Potential as well, because I would be happy with either one of these tigers. I think Leopold isn't even a tiger. Not Leopold, call him Leopold. Leonardo. Let's just call him Leo so nobody will know. Nobody will know. Leonardo? Yeah, I'm kind of excited about Leonardo. I think he would be a cute jock, definitely. But enough with the tigers. And let's get back to the other villagers. We have two eagles. Sterling. If I had a medieval island, he would be a must-have, but why the armor? You know, there's no one to fight on my island. No, there's actually no one to fight at all, besides the scorpions, maybe. So no, he's going in whatever. But the other eagle, Pierce, he's cute. He's definitely cute. Would I want an eagle named Pierce as a jock on my island? Has potential. Going all out there, we have an eagle in the top rank. Oh no, the mice. I did have Greta, and she was cute, but nothing interesting. So I did let her go, I think a couple of months. So here we have Rod, Moose, and Samson. I don't like anyone here. Rod is the cutest out of these three, I guess, but I don't like his outfit or his collar all that much. So he's going in whatever. Moose, no, the hair and the face, and I would never. Samson, he does look like a real mouse or a real rat, but I don't like him. I don't know. He's going in whatever. Let's look at it real quick. No regrets here. I mean, rolled. Let's put rolled. I mean, when you play Animal Crossing, you don't have to pronounce their names, right? Like when you read books and you pronounce names any way you want in your head, doesn't matter, so I shouldn't discriminate based on his name. This is the final list, but out of these has potential. Which ones do I like the most? Let's sort them a little more. I would love to have Leonard. He's going on the top. Don't care that much about I mean, he is cute and I would like to have a sheep, but he's not the most interesting for me right now. So I would like to have Leonard, would like to have Drift, would like to have Tybalt, would like to have Robert, would like to have Genji, would like to have Rudy or Pierce or Dom. Yeah, I think that's kind of the order, not strict order. I mean, I can imagine every one of these on my island, but that is definitely the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the top 8. But you know, a jock should be a strong villager because they work out all the time. And seeing those little frog arms or those little bunny arms, cat arms, how much do they really work out? How realistic is it that they are jocks, you know? I mean, how much can Robert bench press? What, like 5 pounds? And lions are pretty strong, so I think it would be more realistic in my own head, thinking that I have a lion that is a jock. Yeah, oh well. I'm happy that I have a top 8 and I like all of them and I can imagine all of them on my island. So thank you so much for going through this list with me. Sorry for rambling on so much, but I think it did give me a much clearer picture of who I would try on my island. So let me know in the comments. Did I rank them correctly? Is there any villager that you like that I ranked low? Is there a villager that you would recommend? You're like, no, you did not rank, don't know, Rod correctly. He's perfect for your island because whatever, you know? Please tell me, do you think I should take Poncho back? What do you think about Stinky? He's cute, right? Cousteau. I mean, can we ignore the mustache? Should I still take him? Jitters. Is he cute or is he more creepy? Weird. What about Flip? I mean, the monkeys are weird, but he's a cute monkey, right? Whatever, I gotta stop. I have to stop looking at this list. As I said, thank you for watching. I hope maybe I helped you figuring out which joke you like as well. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.